of weird because you'd think there'd be no way they could qualify with his level being so low, but they've actually still done that. Sort of implies that there's more to show, but Malbs has other ideas. Instant takedown of Frozen. 2 players still up here at the top of Banana.
You better get ready to seeing Malbs find these first frags. Highest first kill per round stat in the entire event. Higher than Donk even. His entry's unstoppable.
Love that.
But the second frag comes out from Jacob, and that's what the desk was emphasizing. Jacob needs to hit the ground running because you may be surrounded by some of the most clutch playoff players of all time, but you've got to prove that you're not going to be a broken cog in what has to be a fully functioning FaZe machine tonight.
It's a bit of a standstill because the CTs can't overstack, knowing that there's enough time for G2 to go back, and in fact, that's what they're going to try to do.
Brain takes the mid-peak, gets dropped by Hunter, king of the pistol. And now they're just going to try to barrel through onto Brokey. A new, in-form, refined Brokey, feeling confident. And with dual Berettas and no teammates, the first one's free. Won't fall back into safety. Hunter gets his second of round 1. And it's man advantage for G2 in the pistol. Bomb not planted for Pit, curiously. Seeing as Heavy God's over there and Sun Pius is elsewhere. You catch my drift? Potentially to flank onto these 2 players on the retake. They're waiting out the Moto smoke. 1 low health in Kerrigan. So even more pressure on Jacob now. That quiet approach gets just denied. And Hunter picks up the 4K in the pistol.
That's a great quad. I mean, the refrag, the frag on the way back to the A site. He is super sharp today. Sometimes we get a supernova.
He's kind of one of a kind in that regard, to be born as a caller of pistols and then the evolution into full-time IGL. You know, Nico said one day, I'm going to become a caller. Who knew Hunter would beat him there? But it is what G2 needed to try to revamp this project.
I think it's working out quite well.
Turning into quite the puppeteer, fine-tuned by Saw. That's a whole other side of the conversation. But Brains to the wayside, Bronze up next. We've got guns in hand for FaZe, looking to start their game on Inferno. We hear the rumblings of this Banana presence. Malbs gets popped open inside that smoke by a teammate. Meant to jump on the defenders that were standing right there. The defenders he knew was there because they were making a ton of sound throwing out that util.
Yeah.
So good on him to disengage that utility.
They messed this up because
looks like it missed.
Middle. No. The
smoke on Library, so it's like a half-assed execute coming over the top.
Yeah, they just assume that no one's actually holding this.
Here we go into the B site. It's gonna be a scramble over from the Arch players. Hitman goes down with bomb. Frozen gets his double where Kerrigan drops the ball, no frags. It maintains man advantage. We get the upgraded gun picked up. Mattis to plant front sight. A flash for Sun Pius on 50 health. And he gets flashed in the backdrop. More utility coming forward from this retake out of the CTs. Instant headshot for Jacob's good. He's trying to get his game going early.
Let's go, rookie.
And he's off to the start with Frozen by his side, hyping him up. It's these players right here. Those 2 just dominate inside that B as the hold, as the retake.
Looks like they've actually just copied and pasted this last round. Jacob and Rain side by side.
Malbs looking for his opening kill again. Oh, Frozen steps into the stream of bullets. Utility's gonna keep him peppered.
Oh, that flash is perfect.
His full point, still alive. Hunter has no business getting that kill.
Yeah, he had to switch guns.
Sitting duck Frozen on top of car. Frozen couldn't believe his eyes when he comes around sandbags.
Yeah, he could. He just didn't have a gun out. I'm kind of surprised that he didn't just get spammed out anyway, though, as soon as that flash hit.
Hunter should be counting his blessings to still have this 7 health to work with. And again, we'll see if this Arch emphasis, same setup as last round from FaZe, untested. Jacob gets a bit forward. Beautiful double down here for Mattis. That is the kind of headshot transition they need. Brokey, star of the show this time, whips it around and misses that second kill that could have been on short. Team nade. Matt is starting to let Kerrigan get back into the game, but he knows this one's too far gone. All that early damage, no kills yet for Kerrigan. Oh, wow, swinging through smoke, Frozen, ballsy.
Malbs doing an awesome job on these openers.
Odds low. Smoke in front of him, 20 seconds to that clock. He's gonna pop this open at some point. We'll see what he's catching on the other end. The climb up onto Orange, but Malbs has got the return. Bomb plant guaranteed, and more bodies drop. The fact they even take a look at that from bottom middle, considering the site hold goes as poorly as it does. So 5-1 early T-side advantage, G2.
Yeah, agreed. It's kind of like, do you even want to try? Because you could have a majority saves in this spot. G2 had full control of that situation.
Always is. Utility exchanged again, yet on Banana, Mob's not going to stop, man. Oof. Well, Brokey's got him, dead to rights. This isn't that 8 health Brokey that had to run from sight last time. He gets his opening kill, you shut down Mobs. Who's going to pick it up? Could very well be Heavy God, but Jacob just pushing off of sight with lesser weapons. The majority of FaZe here, lesser weapons. Lesser nades as well.
It would have been a nice upgrade to find, but I think it's just scary enough that Heavy God got that kill. So
if Brokey fails this shot, low likelihood, you've got Jacob insight to clean it up, but that could help. A departure from the library. And Kerrigan just picks up this angle in brackets, says it's clear. Jacob knows there's a threat, there's somebody here, but if Jacob lets his guard down, Hunter could catch him in an awkward moment. Just like that.
Oh, that was so good.
Kerrigan's got a health advantage over Hunter, but Hunter's got closer teammates. They are barreling in, and Hunter will be dropped by the FaMAS, but no double kill from Finn. Mattis fakes it, just in case. Brokey wants to play his hand. But here we go, the big impact players of FaZe Clan versus Mattis and Sunpius. Stomping up from middle, Sunpius takes his angle, and he'll get that man advantage now. It's a Brokey clutch or a FaZe Clan bust. And deep inside that site resides their anchor.
It's almost unwinnable. Who's going to make a mistake?
He wants Sunpius to make that move. Wanted Sunpius to step into the scope. Not going to happen. FaZe have to retreat yet again to the single save. And G2's winning ways won't stop because Hunter keeps the pressure on.
You know, as the desk brought up that this is a real big punish pick, I don't think there's anything wrong about the way Jacob played, and he could have killed Hunter. I just think Hunter is just playing amazing Counter-Strike right now. What we saw was like literally the perfect call. He got 2 players to leave. He got lodged into a position where he could lead off on the A-side attack.
They've tried to throw Brokey on a passive angle. They've tried to throw Frozen through a smoke to stop him. But more often than not, it is Mobs coming out on top. And again, he has this early position. Fully blind is Frozen. Oof, and Mobs almost able to jump on that. We'll see if another volley of util comes through. Something to support Mobs' challenge. Is right there on the line, on the limit. He steps into the flames. Frozen slays him. Hunter doesn't want to make that same mistake and go through. We've got a FaZe Clan man advantage.
Mobs is so scary. It's worth letting him just go search if he wants to, especially when he's hitting shots like he is now. But with this find, it's an opening for FaZe.
Previously, they didn't. It was a late scramble through their spawn. It's a retake that was pieced together because of Jacob 2K, but it wasn't a push down mid. Rain starting to sprint over. And the question on Heavy God's mind is, where could Kerrigan gotten off to? And he seems locked in, but he takes a nade out. Perfect invitation for Kerrigan, and then the trade through that edge of the smoke. A 10-second clutch for Sunpius. Fake plant once, no run through from Rain immediately. He waits for that teammate's utility, and it nets them a second.
Yeah, so the door's ajar, if only barely and briefly, but they use that opportunity to turn it into a round win. It's a nice find.
Frozen gets away from the nade damage, but Jacob takes it instead. And the one round they move that third player off of A, guess what's coming? Early, unexpected bracket pressure. We'll get this sprint over from FaZe through their spawn, but you already have G2 flooding in. Hunter has sensed timing, and Brokey and Rain come up big with a 5 versus 3. Challenge into the library. Mattis wants to get this going. Wraps around sight with Heavy God. We've got that op in the back of the site. Still yet to pull the trigger. Brokey's gone unnoticed, but they find him. And this could be a massive recovery.
Frozen's gonna come up on the bomb right now.
Yeah, but no, he actually goes around the apartment, so Heavy God will be given a chance to go back and grab it.
It's a bit
and
of insurance.
The utility. One more tool for the job in that frag. Mattis looks back to the apartments, and he gets popped out by Frozen. It's low health for the 3 players of the FaZe Clan. Huge moment for Heavy God.
Oh, it's a good rest to take here.
Smoke behind him, 2 players in front, but Jacob pushes through. And they'll deny. 2 members of FaZe stand tall as they secure their third.
I mean, it's quite good here for FaZe. I still like the call, though, from G2.
G2 have managed the economy the whole time, able to come through. Final round, Deagle limitation for Maltz. Is it a limitation or is it freedom? Because he's so ready to come around that half wall. Looking for the entry despite the pistol. And Frozen gonna flash himself into the play. So down goes the sidearm. Mob's finishing the half 7 and 9. Second kill for Frozen. Lost his teammate, and Sunpius remains adamant on the challenge. Kerrigan from a corner, in with 2. His 5th and 6th of the half. But Heavy God will piece together an interesting situation. London, we've got a 1-minute clutch on the line.
And it's a clutch that could win the game for either team. The difference between 5 and 7 and 4 and 8. Kerrigan, who started off 0 and 4, 0 and 5 in this game, going up against Heavy God. Sharp enough to make it a one-on-one. Not a situation you see often.
He peeks right before the smoke goes up. It's FaZe Clan to go down in the final round of play.
Yeah, they're sort of set up on a trajectory now to maybe have a close game, but still closely lose here to G2. They've done everything they need to.
Ooh, cheeky Sunpius smoke challenge. Tries to get back into it. Hunter, it's a one and done in this pistol. Sunpius survives all that, but you get Jacob looking for impact with the entry into A.
And they can join up. Yeah, Brokey and Jacob in the late rounds.
Versus 3. Mob's buying time. And interestingly, Mattis is going to go into the apartments alongside Sunpius, so there's nobody actually coming down from the short side. This is a double apps and arch swing, but the arch swing still looks a bit removed. Mobs is playing a bit cautious. Bomb's ticking beyond the halfway point. Insta-kill for Brokey. He's going to lock horns with Mattis, who gets him done for. Jacob between both dead. And Mattis coming through, swings it in with time. It's a G2 pistol again.
Damn, that one's coming down to the wire as well with this defuse. It is so close.
Popping it. No way that connects to the headshot. He was blind.
Yeah, and he was actually just shooting both sides. Muscle memory's perfect, but you're gonna see him do it over and over again. Ooh, not the way you want to go if you're Frozen.
Molotov to unravel Hunter's setup. Push down from Sunpius. Into the Galil goes Heavy God for the trade. Mattis keeps the pressure up. Even though Hunter got wounded, Mattis steps forth. Take a look at the health bars on the bottom right side of your screens.
Yeah, it's not looking too pretty. Just the sheer numbers, though, is.
Rain and Brokey to try to bust through what's left of this A defense. Oh, but they eat their own flash. Certainly not ideal. And now the CTs want to go for the peak. Even though they're low health, they take that fight on their terms. Mob's blind. I think you're dead on. You know, Kerrigan. Ooh, Hunter with the nade. Cuts the head off the snake.
Just don't want to end this game with 4 rounds. Even if you thought Inferno wasn't going to go your way from the start and then you lost the pistols, you just want that 8-9, put some pressure back, at least have G2 a little scared.
Yo, Kerrigan always champions that school of thought that you've got to keep the score close, even if you can reset in between maps. What it takes away from your opponents is valuable. And so we'll see what else they can endure. 4v3, Frozen low. This is a big Sunpius moment or bust G2.
It's such a good spot to get the kill.
Back turn, trades good from Brokey. Gets that ball rolling. And Heavy God comes running over. He will be met by this smoke. He's gonna challenge it, pop it open. Catches ahead, over sight. And Brokey tucks in, just punches in the digits, get it done. Plant the bomb and try to get this T-side back underway.
Yeah, it's a 1 round already here, so that's just a lot of work done to get the CTs back. They had to go up against a lot of utility.
Kerrigan's been heard on the other side of this smoke, though.
He's about to start shooting.
Feels like it. Oh, but it fades. Molly goes too deep. He doesn't realize they're both right here. And that swing comes through. There's more where Kerrigan's at. Frozen has to get both now.
He has to fight this.
He's got Mobs locked into the corner. Mobs is letting him come to him. And as Mobs is hesitant to swing, he slides out with perfection. Then the op strikes. Low health or not. 4 players strong are G2 at the moment, and Heavy God puts the barrel to the back of Rain's head.
Yeah, exactly.
Fans smiles on their seats. Malbs right back to what he does. Banana, his playground, it's a one and done. The pace of this one, we almost missed the bombardment up Banana. All of FaZe Clan were ready to rock until they're met by Util, so they'll pause. What are you gonna do here, Hunter? What are you thinking?
Man, it's another good CT play. They're pulling over some help. They're looking for the early push. The timing looks like it's gonna be good.
Oh, Jacob covers. Trade's great. Ooh. Hunter gets his double for the third piece here in Heavy God. Right on the edge. This is where it ends. The third piece steps forth. A Goliath of a wall on that B site, and G2 force FaZe to take a knee.
The spirit of victory, the desire to be first, the challenge to be the best. We keep an eye on their victories, worry when something goes wrong, and rejoice even more when we see success. Whether it's a game at a major championship, a new vlog, a stream, or a simple social media post, all of these immerse us in the world of CS. We are among their thousands of fans. We are Skin Club.
Running out of spawn with some pace here, FaZe. And then they pause. But for how long? Their entire team lies in head of Heavy God. Dual Berettas on his belt, ready to whip him out, ready to tear FaZe down. And it's an insta-kill on their leader, but the trade's good from Jacob. The smoke on the door, and it's a execute in. Honestly, straight up what Vu just said, that exec heavy play comes out.
Yeah, it's almost like a one-round position here. The CTs know they're instantly on the back foot. One kill is not enough. They were relying heavily on that smoke to work.
But Launders, surely Hunter won't lose a pistol. I mean, these are the pistol kings. They got here over Spirit with all of them.
You're right.
They're on the brink of going 3 for 3 if they stick the landing on this retake. Triple push in through tunnels. Spotted and slowed down somewhat. Malb's double headshot. That's going to bring Jacob back into the site. Or will it? He turns back through the door, kills that one, and so it is just Hunter left over. By God, he's done it. A quad kill for the newest member of FaZe Clan. And a pistol round that G2 just can't win.
Yeah, and I thought that was going to be the stat maybe that hangs over this entire run for G2, especially if it's successful, that they can't stop winning on these pistols. But instead, what we see is a kind of a reinvigorated FaZe here with the attack, the way that they approach this. And again, we look at the map pool right now, and it's oddly weak on a very common map that FaZe have been good on in history, which is Inferno. Suspicious that he's getting called out right now. He's going for the push.
So Pius is going to lose his angle.
He'll have to be damaged through the smoke. That's what they're looking for.
But it's a scout and a Desert Eagle, so not like they can spam through. Frag will give them temporary vision. We get Heavy God middle of the open ground. Hunter's 5-7 finds a victim. Frozen's let him get through the doorway. Now all of a sudden, Brokey's 100 health gets taken down to 11. There is barely anything left in terms of HP for FaZe. Ball and the pistol.
Wow,
now
pulled that off.
Upgraded into the Galil. Sure, there are rifles here for FaZe. Sure, that bomb is planted. But if you look at G2's position, the only thing that's really missing is the kit. So they gotta get a move on. They'll make it through that doorway. First player hits him. Line up here. Brokey's got great cover with those bricks. Tries to buy time. No kits. It makes a difference.
He can't find it. He's got to run from it.
He flees the scene and FaZe convert for 2.
Hey, there's the Brokey 1v3. There's the Brokey 1v3. It's not exactly as flashy.
Gonna try to go back and group up, and honestly, you find the weakest piece of G2 in this Desert Eagle. It's a bit of a distraction from Heavy God, but a big moment here for Mattis. And he'll hold that line with the 2K, hits the dink onto the next one. Frag over towards the mid doors, keeps Kerrigan out of play. Big move. G2, 3 bodies outside this site.
Oh, but they don't capitalize and push in while Heavy God's still alive. Now it's 3 outside the site. Tunnel control is theirs. Oof. That is FaZe's.
Bullets just flying through the smoke. Okay, that was close. Sketchy.
That's wild.
Kerrigan lets Pius almost slip the net, and now they don't like their odds suddenly. G2 to tuck tail, or at the very least look for this continuation of the damage.
Yeah, because you can't save in the site anymore, so we'll see how they exit and push into this, but G2 have a lot less to lose. Looks like going CT side is the answer for them, and Malbs will die. This gives them a chance. Yeah, no, Hunter's got to think about his own life. No punishes. You actually see that it kind of, he's kind of like, oh, damn, I really wanted to at least get one pick off. So it's a majority alive win here for FaZe. It's also quite calm, isn't he? Like,
yes,
what he says, it feels like it comes from a place of clarity. I think that's when simple words have the most strength.
I also love that Hunter buys into everything he says. He said in the post-game interview that match, Saw's always right. Aggression into middle is maybe what Saw wanted, and it looks nice. 2 kills for Mattis, 3 with the MP9. Of all the players to apply pressure there, it's the SMG that gets man advantage established for G2.
Well, it's not a done spot here, but it isn't a done job for G2 either.
A lot of nades for FaZe to play out.
Oh, they're calling out the bluff.
They're going to walk through that, but Mattis ready for such a challenge. He's actually concerned about the site. They swing in. That's not ideal, Frozen. And he gets tagged by the scout. Heavygod's going to spam him down. Mattis
nicely done.
Sets that one up. And G2 find early success off an MP9 cat triple kill.
Insane. That could have been a huge tilter for Mattis after putting through all that damage through the doors, but we know with Frozen getting the team kill, it actually helps.
Oh, nice adjustment. Back down to
and he gets his long range. Like, what is this?
I'm sorry, we did nerf this thing, right?
From long range, specifically.
Malbs kind of invites Frozen and friends to take a look at this. We get that double challenge around the catwalk corner. That's pressure from Long. Good thing there's 3 players here for G2, and their utility slows down the cat split.
Oh, but look at all the control, man. CTs have to scramble over here. No choice but to respect it, but to be honest... Whoa. Wait.
Okay, jumps off site, gives up his position. That's room for the ramp push to come up. Mattis, whoa, double kill! And they're going to be worried about where Hunter got off to. He's thinking about challenging this on the reload. Comes through, drops the bomb back on Long. Jacob, chance to shine, brother. You're in that FaZe clan jersey now. Show us what you've got. Nothing on this one, unfortunately for him. 3 players for G2.
Yeah. As
Hunter just throws himself right back into the wolf pack and offers them space on site. We're now just tucked into the door, but taking a look at it. Sunpius up on the angle. Early warning sign comes his way. Great jump to reposition. Heavygod offers a helping hand, and Sunpius is going to get himself a second serving.
Lovely.
On the defense, Frozen's rebuttal, only 1. And Mattis feels everywhere at the moment.
Love it, man. He's teleporting. This is so good from Mattis again. Well, we had to see how quickly this project can get good.
Huge moves from Sunpius, but the boxes
did no damage.
Are thick. Damn, Frozen pop by Malbs. Who's been pretty liberal with his challenges on Long. We saw him tucked into that door at the first 15 seconds. Oh, but look at this, a new angle for Sunpius again. He'll pick up the mantle towards Long. There's an unchallenged move up catwalk for FaZe Clan. Huge duel for Kerrigan to win. Pressure onto the A site. Luckily for them, still 2 players in position.
Yeah, they want to just go through it.
Dodging the flashes, Heavygod into the action. Brokey's got the trade, back into the smoke. Mid-angle, there it is. Ray's first frag. And so a man advantage to come with it. Hunter slides through the smoke and gets bested. Where the first one comes, the second's found right thereafter. And we've got a chance for a 34 health Malbs. In 1v3, Brokey's
Brokey can't just plant.
No, he can't, so he's sitting on this angle.
34 seconds, and Kerrigan doesn't want to screw this up either. Malbs is thinking, but he's low.
And they're a little bit afraid of him, but you'd think Brokey makes a move soon. Rain's going to confirm the position. At least then Kerrigan can continue to lurk, and Brokey has confirmation he can plant. Malbs not letting his guard down just yet, but Kerrigan taking his sweet time with this one.
He knows Kerrigan's going to want to come here to help out. Is he going to clear this?
Yet he hasn't. Gets dangerously close to killing Finn, or at least finding him.
Now. Yeah.
And now it's going to be Kerrigan to take that look towards the back of Malbs. Kerrigan plays that one to perfection. Not only versus Malbs, but shout out for the long headshot too.
Definitely. I mean, yeah, the aim is looking really good, Kerrigan.
So Pius is feeling unleashed. Mattis has been this whole time. Off trade high, but it's
Oh,
good
that
damage. Nade's got Rain's name on it. He survives. And Hunter's there to bail everybody out.
I like that the lead was something, man. That's the first kill, you know, going FaZe's way, but G2 have a perfect protocols in place to, like, make sure that there's retribution.
And I think you go back even a month, those kinds of protocols were definitely something we could have put under the microscope, put it in the pile of criticisms for a team trying to recreate itself.
Oh, perfect flash.
Oh, mechanical failure!
Oh, he can't let that one go. He thinks it's over. He switches to his smoke to set up for the mid-B fake, or at least the mid-pressure, and instead now it's 3-on-4.
Frozen with head in his hands, an embarrassing moment out mid.
The CTs, though, could be in an awkward moment. This flash will be eaten.
Malbs goes down with nothing. Hunter, chance to shine. He was the one that traded out the mid-play. Now he's feeling pinned against this wall. Luckily for him, nobody coming from long, but he doesn't get Sanctuary.
That's pretty perfect.
Here comes Sun Pius. Hands busy on the plant. Oh, he didn't notice Rain's head over smoke. And so, FaZe Clan still managed to take this back into their hands. But you've got Heavy God on the hunt. Working with the frag and the kit, he can take his time. Rain's head spotted. And that spot doesn't go both ways. Can't figure out where the second one's at. And Brokey's gonna hit his shot up close.
That's pretty key from Brokey. He's got that molly down on Goose. Wanted to just go into, you know, something a little bit too quickly. Overexcited, but the round is still saved.
Oi.
Oh, man.
Sorry, Malbs.
Oh, Rain's really opened up.
Ooh,
What's happening now?
All right. That's twice now. Kerrigan's ripped someone's head off in a second. And Rain's gonna find space in mid. They challenge that through the doors.
What?
Rain's got the kills. Heavy God and Mattis try to layer up, but now it's just Sun Pius on his own, and Jacob stuck inside of the tunnels with Bomb for the time being. Looks like Kerrigan's gonna go on a bit of an expedition here, trying to find the last member of G2. Problem is, Sun Pius has been everywhere. Back plat on B, catwalk, long doors, inside of a boost. So they'll take their sweet time trying to find him, but bomb plant going down on B. This is FaZe. After giving up 5 rounds straight to G2 with no bomb plants, finding an answer late on this B side.
Oh, he got him again.
He'll sit him down. It was low health on all 3 of the remaining players of FaZe.
He did hit him for 80 right there.
Fine. Oh no,
Ooh.
You know who bought this, right?
Yeah, it's Rain.
You know Rain bought this, right?
We'll see if he will get the spam off on the cross. Okay, no one's jumping.
Ooh. Kerrigan sat down.
Wait, they don't know about long. Pit.
Frozen, trade frag, Hunter limited. MP9 only versus what's soon to be 3. We'll see if the assist from Malbs helps off. Drop. Oh! That's actually Hunter with the second kill on Jacob. And then suddenly Frozen catches them off. Hunter pushes into the bomb. Frozen gets his 3rd of the round and then gets put on ice. So sure enough, Saw comes in with the pause and G2 head out with another round 1.
But the momentum was really stopped from G2.
Frozen doesn't want to sit out on that island any longer. Ooh, Jacob into the action. Always got to be careful with that jump back around the corner. It always gives you an extra shot as the tunnels player, but he doesn't get punished for it. Nobody beats G2 in 2 pistols per map.
No kidding. Yeah, that's what they're the best at right now.
Jacob sticks around. Oh, Sun Pius wasn't wide enough. Runs into it. Oh, the nade!
That's the assist. That is the alley-oop between the old and the new.
Don't put him in a home just yet. Kerrigan gets popped by Heavy God from long, but that's Jacob in the action for all 4 kills. 2 frags, 2 assists, and waiting for Heavy God to walk out into car. Jacob swings, and Heavy God hopes that they misstep.
Oh!
Downtown.
Yeah, what a lob here. And honestly, great focus from Jacob, getting the first kill and then being aware of the refrag potential after he missed his first few shots. He was thinking ahead. Oh. And he set it up in a spot where, you know, Kerrigan can't miss here because he stays alive.
Buy a scout, drop the decoy, sell the scout. It accomplished
psychological warfare.
nothing. Of the 4 matches before this one that they've played in stadiums this year, they've only won once versus SAW at Cluj-Napoca back in February. It's just a reputation that they hung on to for so long. Trying to get back to it tonight. Kerrigan gonna shut it down with the 4K.
Bottom of Farmers.
Feast on the Glocks,
Yeah.
good sir.
I've even seen some of them are friends with each other.
Some of them family.
Yeah.
G2's rebuild, a popular reception.
Oh, these flashes are excellent.
They get out to blue box. Kerrigan again trying to hold the line. That's all he's gonna get, that 1 kill on Malbs. Heavy God's got himself the double, 6 health, and he's still looking for another thread to pull on. Looking for the kill that will allow them to charge down this A site.
Oh, it's a terrible moment here.
Has gone too far. Oh, if you let your guard down, then Brokey's gonna thrive off the flash. He peeks in with 2. Frozen killed in the meantime. Mattis on the challenge up from Catwalk, and he gets himself his second.
Now, Rain, he's coming in fast on the early flank. The bomb needs to get recollected. He doesn't know what's happening.
He's also coming in from the bottom of the scoreboard. Back turned, and he drops that bomb.
Mattis will have to do it.
Looking for his 3rd of the round. 100 health versus 100 health in the 1v1. Mattis with the challenge from the top rope. Then out through smoke. Rain finally getting some momentum going. 2 kills for the clutch.
Wow.
And FaZe with more success.
That's a game changer. It's even lower than Kerrigan's on this map, specifically. Struggling to find it with an op.
Try to bank on the riflers then. Oh, speak of the Devils.
It's a big punishment. He stayed up there.
Hunter catches Brokey. They'll challenge that. Climb up. Nicely done.
Wow.
It's Rain from over Frozen's shoulder to get that man advantage for FaZe Clan. On the highway to a Dust 2 win at this rate. But there's no other frag grenade to challenge any kind of a climb up. Sure, you catch G2 with their pants down once. But look at this cat presence coming out of FaZe. They are tiptoeing closer to an unexpected gunfight for G2. G2 fully focused here on doors. If Frozen draws their attention, the cat swing comes over top. And the bomb carrier's dead. Heavy God's got the trades going. 3 kills on the round.
Oh, that's excellent. Now he's low. Has to be
again! They lock horns and Heavy God rips Rain's head off.
every last bullet to pull that clutch off. It's actually an unbelievable moment for someone who had no space to work with. Look at him, crowded and surrounded.
2 players behind him to take the attention of Cat. He's through the doors, back and back again.
Oh, Rain had every reason to swing. He had one at the tail end of the last half as well.
Sunpius can struggle all he wants if the riflers are on form like that. Hunter will lead the charge again. This is a G2 looking to make quick work of FaZe, keeping the pressure up, finding aggressive timings. They're gonna trade yet again into this B site. And now it's just the challenge on the door. Jump across. Kerrigan can't hold this back. Off out from Sunpius, missed chance.
Yeah, maybe a big one, maybe it doesn't matter. We've got a green box player in this spot, site taken over. They're in jeopardy of losing these exits.
Molly underhanded, they bounce! Kerrigan, an electric move. It's a Jacob clutch attempt again. Last time he went down with nothing.
Is there any chance he would even check his flank though? Heavy God has it wrapped up.
Heavy God tiptoes forward, perfect timing. Key moments for Heavy God in back-to-back rounds, and G2 cutting that lead to a measly 2-round gap. No easy pickings for Sunpius this round. Hunter sees a gap, dude. He is embodying this tempo! And Kerrigan hits the headshot, dies. Rain gets the trade through door.
Yeah, they want to come back in and get another. That's a cool play.
Simultaneously, Heavy God thinking about taking a look towards long. And look at this long stack that we've got out of FaZe Clan.
Yeah, I mean, look at it. It's exactly what they want to come their way.
All right, we get a fight queued up. It's technically man advantage. Sunpius trying to give that utility edge over. Heavy God's bomb is down. Malbs doesn't look like he's gonna check for the second. Frozen sitting in the corner as the util comes through. Both players unprepared. He's gonna try to milk this. And then he decides to pull the trigger. Mobs with a second chance.
Oh, he got it.
That is the lifeline.
And now it's a 1v2. Now it's Brokey. Oh, just gets behind the wall. The patience nearly paid off. And now they've just got one threat to avoid.
Mobs running.
There's an audible.
He could find it. Brokey could, oh, he crouched and that cross comes through. Now they've got that deep positioning inside B. Brokey onto the AK, will be given space to get outside of the site. Let's see what FaZe magic looks like, shall we? Challenging the door, flash over. Oh, yeah, it's magic, all right. Tries to still find a way to clutch this out. Bomb down, Mattis beneath him, he slides in! And without that kid, it's the headshot for the clutch. G2, tied game, 10 rounds apiece.
That's filthy out of Mobs, man. It is a top performer down. We have Kerrigan, the other top performer, on this side of the map. We'll see if any discipline is lost as G2 decide what they want to do next. The temptation to push is there, but Jacob never lets up.
Sunpius has the trade back on him, and that's a bomb spotted, a bomb challenging. Yo, you have to be careful, Sunpius. A challenge out from the B site, slow it all down, things could get weird. Kerrigan's gonna slip his net through long, and it's gone unnoticed. The question is who can stop them in mid, and maybe
They're
it
confused.
will be Kerrigan.
They're expecting someone to fight, but no one's there, and now they get one in B, but now they'll have to cross back.
Kerrigan sprinting, hasn't been heard, bomb yet again spotted, Sunpius is stuck. 25 seconds.
He's gonna have to cross. Now Kerrigan has to decide what site he's gonna go to.
25 health. Tough one for Sunpius, still just wants to evacuate, wants to bail out, and he has found that open road. They understand that Kerrigan must have pushed on long, but they don't know as Brokey did too. Hunter given the back.
Oh, the spray is bad.
Kerrigan rips it back.
Brokey's still here on long.
And Mobs this whole time has gone silent. G2 for a moment there looked lost. And while they will remain outnumbered, it is FaZe Clan for the retake, or G2 12.
Sunpius, he's got to stay focused,
Big
and a
move.
perfect play.
Flanks out through mid, activates late, Brokey down, Mobs triple, G2 no.
Oh, incredible here from Mobs. He's the one to drop into CT, and the one to make sure they pause before they end up going to B.
Look at the line, look down towards Mobs, they know, and in classic fashion, G2 gonna crank that dial, take this fight towards B and meet their makers. Brokey and Rain hang on, FaZe flailing around, defense strong, and you can't run from Rain.
This one goes all the way. All 24. It felt like for a second G2 were never going to let up. And the confidence call fails. It's another situation though, man. You look at these rounds on CT side, in the opening portion, in the first 30, 40 seconds, FaZe do have a good setup almost every time. They have the correct lean. They're often getting the opening kill. Kerrigan low. Jacob out.
A big part of the conversation tonight was whether the lesser experienced pieces of these rosters could find their moments. And Mattis on Dust 2 absolutely has. And you put Hunter in new shoes to try to call a moment like this with
flank timing
composure across the camp.
This will get so messy. If we look at Frozen, we look at Mattis, and we look at Rain watching the push.
Heavy God eyes on those doors. Frozen's activation soon to come. Rain gets the kill towards B. Heavy God is turned. Sunpius scoped in. Frozen strikes. Kerrigan holds. And here comes the answer off of Hunter. But it's only 12 health. It's a bomb plant, but it's a FaZe Clan breathing down his neck. He's dead. Triple from Frozen. Overtime from FaZe.
They somehow subverted that lurk. Got the kill over in B, had Frozen come back to kill everybody on long.
We reset those timeouts. Saw can choose to take one on his terms. And we go right back to an aggressive look from FaZe. Challenge out long.
Oh, what a spray.
Slightly blind, a little awkward. Kerrigan finds his. There's that barrel challenge. Frozen and Jacob come together top mid. And they rip G2 apart from the inside. Oh. Busted open. Flawless here from FaZe. Sure, you lose two, but Heavy God's answer, you think too late. You think unless you're a madman.
Two 1v3s losing this game. Heavy God setting up for a 1-on-5.
You would have said this was impossible. And the timing here from Rain catches him off guard. Heavy God jumps the gun. Thought they'd play with a bit more respect. Good move from Rain to secure it.
Yeah, could have talked, given Heavy God the chance to peek him instead. Make sure. And as much as I love the calls that we've seen from G2, I think they've been outshone by their own individual moments overall.
Ooh, Mob's burning. Trying to find safety in a corner. Damn, steps back into the flame.
Oh, it's so expensive, and he just dies.
Kerrigan straight up kills him. FaZe Clan looking for a second in overtime. We almost saw a 1v5. Well, 3v5 queued up, caught, unprepared.
How does he do it? Mattis
Kerrigan comes running down without a gun in hand, and Jacob can't get that trade. Mattis has been a monster on this map.
It's another exciting, explosive 2K.
And look how the life drains from FaZe. What was originally 3 players stationed on this A site has become Brokey and Brokey alone. But sometimes
shot
that's
missed.
still enough. You give him a chance to get back into cover. He's got his nade still to play with. And comes up from Cat is Mattis. Sunpius trying to cross over, try to chuck that bomb, but who's there to catch it, bro?
No one. There's a late-term solution here. It's got to be Rain coming around.
Frozen's going to tuck in. Or not. Tries to challenge, tries to keep Sunpius on his toes. Fast one out of Rain yet again. Mattis on for an ace. It was needed out of Heavy God. He dives the spawn, taking fights to FaZe, but FaZe take round.
Oh, not trying to cross with that bomb, Sunpius. I feel like he just clammed up right there. They fought hard to get to this overtime. They're not wasting it.
Again.
Wow.
This time it's Heavy God, not Maul to take the long fight. Trade critical there for Jacob. He had no assistance.
Oh, we've seen this Hunter lurk before. They're going to be watching it.
Kerrigan swings and loses his head for it. Hunter looking for the evacuation, does get back, and a shot out of Brokey snapped up into Mattis, who gets a little rambunctious towards long. Mold strives. G2 back in, man advantage, open sight, and a much-needed terrorist round win here in overtime. FaZe Clan have to let Hunter take that space up, Cat. He had his rifle trained down on this exit, but he lets Rain come forward with space.
That flash is going to come through.
It's got to be key. Rain goes in off it, but doesn't really give it away. Caught again with his hands busy. Mobs makes a mistake. Sunpius pinch. G2 get their one.
It's a lifeline here for G2. One at the tail end of this first half of overtime. They're so dangerous.
Wow, Jacob forced to dive. I think eyes fall on Sunpius throughout overtime. His mobility throughout regulation was unstoppable.
Wow, look at the call here for the CTs. They're just immediately all coming over.
As you'd expect, FaZe always the favorites in overtime.
Oh, that's a fine.
Sunpius jumping, Mobs. It's a one and done. We go even 3v3. Pressure yet again here on Hunter.
Oh,
he keeps winning these duels against Kerrigan. He flashes himself around. Brokey's got that up, cover up. Challenge out of spawn for Mattis.
He's got to find a way to get back into this.
Flashes and fire popping all around him.
Earlier is easier. Mattis, will he push? He's alone. Heavy God's coming around.
There's no helping hands just yet. No flash to set him up. Heavy God on and off. And Rain takes cover behind the car. Mattis, not even needed because Heavy God comes around that corner with the instant crack of the whip. No shot out of the off. Challenge up the ramp. Kerrigan, time to thrive. But the bomb isn't planted for him.
Planted single.
He's going to have to wide swing at some point. No way he wins this.
Now he's got time on his side a little bit.
Heavy God! Kerrigan! And if I'm not mistaken, that's a one health clutch.
Topping the charts today.
London blessed tonight. Third stadium FaZe Clan play in 2025. And Malbs looks to get active. Kerrigan's not ready for this player up close, let alone Hunter even further back. So G2 already off to a great start in this one.
Oh.
Okay, that will send a message.
Oh, that's such a nice setup. They start walking forward. They know no one comes off of Cat, and they realize that they can punish this mid walkout.
Whoa.
It's a beautiful call here for G2, one of many.
6th round of overtime needed. London, why don't you make a little noise?
And now they're roaring.
Counter-Strike on a Friday night, nothing's better. Heavy God on an op, 2 ops late into overtime. You'd never see it coming.
Man, he is wicked with it right now. That is so nice from Heavy God. A rare gun for you to see him use.
4 kills from OT2.
Oh, and if this is going to be the play, or will it be the mistake?
Thinking about activity. Fully blind, bombed, confirmed, dropped, and in a moment, smoked off. Not to mention mid player goes down.
And just like that,
Saw's pause.
2
G2 round wins
I feel
back
like
to back.
It's almost 100% win rate at this
coincidence. We're talking about a coach who has elevated so many unknown entities, created multiple systems now, and is making the most out of a G2 without Nico and Monacy.
You know, I don't know what the most impressive part is. That it's this team that doesn't have the star players they used to have, or this team that is brand new.
The beauty of Brokey is he is always in wait.
Yeah, he has had really impactful rounds this game.
Never too dormant. He'll take that point of contact towards long. Malbs has 4 players coming at him, and Frozen instant headshot.
Oh, this is a huge setup. Sunbias has to stop this. They can't lose Cat and Long at the same time.
Hunter thinking about holding Cat for the time being. Sunpius sees utility, but no presence behind it just yet. We hit a minute.
It's a moment where the lightest bit of pressure will push him off this.
Wild Blind finds Jacob, and Rain looking to activate when the time is right on Cat. Hunter full commitment deep into this corner. This is a critical duel right here, right now, and it goes the way of G2 alongside an additional Sunpius frag.
That's huge. Hunter holds his nerve. Sunpius with 2.
Frozen trying to take the angle down into CT spawn. Doesn't get that fight he wanted. Utility comes through with damage on both. And as Frozen locks into Goose, it is Brokey to just try to scour the site, try to find some point of contact. But the CTs get closer, unnoticed. Sunpius is off, worried about Long.
Are they going to try to boost?
Hunter's the guy with the kit. They've got to get this Cat player into the action. Here comes that boost. And here comes Brokey's moment. No, denied. They will run it in and take the defuse. 16 rounds, G2.
Absolutely perfect here from G2, the way they approach. Could have been scary if they went up the ramp.
Mattis loves to try to get into this early action. He's been so key for G2's success. Tries to go for the continuation spray. Great trade frag from Jacob. Challenge over Xbox spotted. Sunpius waits for his chance. And just before Malbs takes up that position, Frozen sprays it. Frozen ready. As Malbs gets active and caught, Heavy God thinks he can get into the same kind of antics. He'll win his duel.
It's incredible the duels that he's able to win. 50-50s.
17 on the line here for G2 as the constant pressure, whether it's the long push that doesn't go their way.
The pressure right now is on Sunpius. Hunter as well. Could get his kill, could not. Won't even be cleared.
Again, he's fallen victim to not checking this corner. Or excuse me, last time it was him. Falling victim to his own antics. We just saw Brokey come up short of a 1v3 on A site. This time, another chance.
He can't get mollied in this spot.
Utility lets him know it's coming. He knows 2 of the 3's players' positions, now down to 60, not ideal. And he'll go for the ramp peak first. Blindsided as Heavy God gets past that line on the scope. And 3 players live on as G2 CT side succeeds.
Yeah, his smoke spills over and G2 win another round.
That smoke opened up, but Kerrigan lucky to have not got clipped over top of it. Right now, Mattis.
You know what?
He needs Heavy God to come help, and he will get in as that utility comes over top. He got a kill, get a frag. And then suddenly the other 2 a little slow to the draw. Now Brokey's got to have to do it all with Kerrigan. Mid. Double Triple kill from Brokey could be massive.
Half the job done.
Utility to try to keep them at bay. He's got a smoke, but they're gonna, nope, not rush. Just
Nailed it.
Hunter's got the tools for the job. G2, clean sweep. Off the flash, Frozen to be tested, trying to tap into what Heavy Gawk brings to the table. But unfortunately for him, Rain goes down with nothing. Frozen looking desperate, still fights on. Misses his second chance. Matt is thriving, Brokey arriving. 3v3 we go, and the utility over the top could be the nail in the coffin as Mattis gets a trio of frags. His hands will remain busy. Jacob Flash and Kerrigan into the play. Frags back to Platt. Kerrigan dives in dead. And so much pressure on the newcomer. G2 have seemingly done it their way. Aggression, activity, explosiveness. Fine-tuned by a coach who has created another great system. Down go FaZe, forward for G2. A recreation of an organization legendary in Counter-Strike.
The spirit of victory, the desire to be first, the challenge to be the best. We keep an eye on their victories, worry when something goes wrong, and rejoice even more when we see success. Whether it's a game at a major championship, a new vlog, a stream, or a simple social media post, all of these immerse us in the world of CS. We are among their thousands of fans. We are Skin Club.